Hello, world, and welcome back to Music Mondays. You know who we are.
I'm Taylor.
She's Leah. I'm kidding.
No.
Episode 13. How have we made it this far? I don't know. It's okay. We're having a good time. We're having a real good time.
Yeah.
So this week we're talking about the ever so lovely Troye Sivan.
Yeah. And his new album.
Bloom, 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 just for you, bloom. So good. He's so good. He is one of those. Sorry, disclaimer. I am getting over a cold. Ignore it.
Disclaimer. I got bangs.
Oh yeah, we need to draw attention to a couple of things. First off, Taylor got bangs.
Bangs.
Look at that.
Do you ever watch the Kroll Show, or did you ever watch it?
No.
Do you know who Nick Kroll? Yeah,
I know who Nick Kroll is. Yeah.
So he had a skit show. It was really funny, and there was one of the recurring skits was with him and Jenny Slate, and he was a woman. They were both named Liz, and it was publicity, and it was like,
nice.
Based off our names. And then one of the episodes, he gets bangs, and he comes into the office, like, sipping on his Starbucks, he goes, I got bangs.
That's Taylor.
It was me.
Yeah. She has bangs, and also I'm wearing a sweatshirt, because it's sweatshirt season.
Yeah.
Finally.
It's September, boy.
It's raining, and I don't like the rain part, but I like the coolness, and I like that the sun is not out. I enjoy sunless days because the sun is so bright all the time. As I look directly into our light over there, I'm like, it's so bright. But yeah, back to Troye Sivan.
Yeah.
He just dropped a new album.
Yeah.
It's everything that I wanted and expected. It's exactly what I expected, but I'm also still really blown away. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He's just good.
Feel that.
He's just
Did
good.
you know he was born in South Africa?
I didn't.
He was born in South Africa, but has pretty much always lived in Australia.
Yeah.
So
I know he's good friends with Tyler Oakley.
Yeah.
Question mark. I don't really know why, but
I think that being in the YouTube space.
yeah, I guess he was
Tyler
more of a
Oakley was
YouTuber
yeah.
kind of first, and then he.
Yeah, and Tyler Oakley was like, oh, you sweet, sweet little gay Australian kid
It's so
America.
tiny.
Come over here.
No
I will
idea.
help you. And
I know. Have you ever watched any of their YouTube videos?
Yeah.
They're so cute.
they won
They're
a
so
Teen
cute.
Choice Award for their boyfriend tag video, which
That's
is so funny
amazing.
because they aren't boyfriends. But
Yeah. That's okay.
it was funny.
We still support them.
Yeah.
Troyler. That's their ship name.
Yeah, I think it is.
Probably. I made that up, but it probably is. I feel like that's where people would go.
Yeah. Did you also know that he played a young Wolverine in one of the X-Men movies?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then he was also like the main character on some like X-Men spin-off show
Wow.
for like a season.
Troy's doing some shit.
Yeah, so he's pretty cool. He's an actor, YouTuber, singer, all-around good boy.
Good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Unproblematic. He's
Truly.
just being soft and trying to love people. And like it's so cute, like on Twitter, like his album came out and he was like just so genuinely excited about it. And I was just
I
like,
think his tweet was, "Bloom is out everywhere now. I'm exploding," or
yeah.
something.
Yeah. Like he's just like so happy. And it's cute to see like really huge artists be so humble. It's just nice.
Yeah.
Nice stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Time magazine named him one of the 25 most influential teens of 2014.
Wow. Way to go.
He's not a teen anymore.
He's not. He's like our age, isn't he?
I think so, which is weird.
Yeah.
Whenever I see famous people, I'm like, we are not the same age.
So this is the one that always gets me. So Zendaya's birthday is 4 days before mine. She is 4 days older than me. Look where she is. Look where I am.
Also, just like look
Girl.
at them.
Yeah,
look so much older.
Look at Zendaya and then look at me.
Put
Just
her in here. We're gonna put her in right here.
Just two Virgos. One is doing great things. One is trying her best. It's all right. It's okay. You know, happy birthday, Zendaya. Beyonce's birthday also
Was the day before you?
was the day before mine. So I just have a lot to live up to, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay.
He is.
Back to Troye.
153rd in the world
That's high.
with approximately 12 million monthly listeners.
That's like
A shit ton.
that's like more people in the world. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Have you seen those tweets? It was like, that's like every person in the world is listening right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was like Ariana's album has already been streamed like 30 million times, and someone was like, that means every person in the world has listened to this album at least once. Oh my god, she's such a queen. And everyone was like, bitch, are you stupid? She was like, it was a joke. Fuck off. Bye.
Man.
One of the things on his Spotify that was weird to me, not weird, but like made me curious, was his most listened, like, you know, the most listened in cities.
Mm-hmm.
The number one city was Quezon City in the Philippines.
Okay. We stand an international pop queen.
Yeah. It was Quezon City. And sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. I have never been to the Philippines. And then London, and then LA, and then Mexico City, and then Jakarta, which was one of the somebodies that we've done before was also
Jakarta. Probably, I think it was like Willow or something.
I think it was Willow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He has
lots of stuff out.
4 EPs and 1 album prior to Bloom, which I've learned recently that a lot of people don't understand the difference between an EP and an LP,
Yeah.
which is fun.
Yeah. It is fun.
EP stands for extended play, which means it's
Yeah.
just, they didn't want to just release like 1 or 2 songs, but they also don't have enough material for a full-length album.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, some people are like, yeah, they're not all albums. There is a difference. There is an album. There's an EP.
Yeah.
There are different things.
But his first EP was in 2007, titled Dare to Dream, and then in 2012, he released an EP titled June Haverly. And then in 2013, he signed to EMI Australia. And then in 2014, he released Troye.
With an X.
Yeah. All caps. And then in 2015, he released Wild, which that was early 2015. And with Wild being an EP, he was setting the tone for like what the rest of his music was going to sound like.
Mm-hmm.
So in late 2015, he released Blue Neighborhood, which was his first full-length album.
That was, like, I listened to a little bit of Wild, but Blue Neighborhood was when I kind of got into Troye.
See, I watch a lot of YouTube, so when he was collabing with Tyler Oakley a bunch is when he released Troye. So I listened to that a little bit, and then Wild and Blue Neighborhood really won me over. So.
Yeah. I literally, like, I have Youth on one of my playlists, and it, like, came on shuffle the other day, and I was like,
My youth is yours.
beep, boop.
Yeah.
So good. Ow. I kicked the table. Rip.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
now it's late 2018,
And he's got Bloom.
and he released Bloom.
Hey. That was
Where'd
a
that
sound.
come
That was a
from?
fun sound. Oh, I guess those speakers are still on. Oh, well, it's fine.
Shit's good.
It is. It's real good. I think we had talked about it. You said it's slower than you expected.
Yeah.
I agree, but I'm also kind of like I was like, oh, I could have used a couple more upbeat songs, but I'm also like, it's also Troye Sivan. So, like, I
Yeah.
wasn't, like, surprised that there weren't more.
No, I'm not surprised about it.
We have Quiet Please filming sign on the door, and nobody reads it.
Should I tell them to be quiet?
Nah, it's fine.
I'm gonna do it.
It's okay. It's okay. If you hear somebody yelling, it's the janitor. So,
He was like dying in the hallway yesterday. He was like,
yeah, he yells. He doesn't talk to you. He yells.
and he yells when he sneezes. It's not just the chew.
Yeah.
You breathe.
I was walking outside to leave. So the studio is in a dorm, okay? Just for anybody that might not know that. So we're in a dorm, like the bottom of it. And so I was leaving, and they were, like, cleaning a dorm room. This was over the summer. And he yells out a window. like from like the 6th floor. He's like, "Have a good day," and I was like, "Oh my god, God!" Like it was terrifying, absolutely terrifying.
Oh, God is a janitor.
I just hit my head. For those of you listening to audio, I just hit my head on the microphone. I regret it. Yeah.
The like description, like genre description for Troy's music is lyrical, ambient, electronic, dance, pop.
All right.
So
Yes.
I'm okay with that
Yeah.
description.
Yeah. Yes. That's a lot, but yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
The Good Side,
Mm.
which is surprising from me, because since when does she like slow jams?
Uh-huh.
But
That song makes me want to cry. It's like a breakup song. I'm like, I am in a very happy, committed relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
we both are. We're like practically married at this point,
Yeah.
and we're just like,
we're both coming up on 5 years here in
Yeah.
a little bit, and I'm like,
and
wait.
like, yeah, and it's 100% fine.
Yeah.
We're like totally fine, and we're like crying over this breakup song. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It just like, it was the first song, other than like the singles that he had released, that I like knew the words to.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, this is a good song.
Yeah, it is really good.
I can wail to it in the
Yeah.
car.
My favorite is Plum. I like Plum, probably because it's like it's a little more upbeat, and so I can dance to it a little bit more.
Mhm.
It's also it's weird words. Like he's like comparing like what relationships to plums,
Mhm.
and I'm like, that's kind of strange, but like whatever.
Yeah.
It's that's unique and cool and fine, and I like it. It also just like is pleasing to my ear holes.
Mhm.
I like the way it sounds.
Yeah, it's a good one.
God, we're so
Good.
musically intelligent, and we have so many good, useful terms. We're like, yeah, I
Good to
like it
my
because I like the way it sounds. Sound good.
You know that part sounds good. I like it.
You know what? Okay. No, I muted it for a second. I'm sorry if I went away for a minute, children. I'm back. She's back. It has a wonderful chord progression, and I love the way that I don't even have anything else to say. That was my scholarly moment. I feel like
I like this.
yeah. I feel like I muted my microphone for a second, and it like went quiet, and I felt like I just left. I was like I didn't hear anything, and I was just like, bye. And I just like flew away, and I was gone momentarily. Oh, that was not good. Okay.
Postcard. You put
Oh.
something that you really like.
Oh, my goodness. Postcard. He literally, like, okay, the first lyric, he's just like, you didn't give a fuck, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Wow. But
Sent
that's
you a
another one of those
postcard.
like really sad songs that I'm like,
Like Tokyo.
yeah.
You never picked it up. I even wrote it in Japanese.
Troy, who hurt you?
And you never gave a fuck.
Who hurt you? Because I'm about to throw some hands. You know, because I know Troy watches this. He
Probably
listens.
does.
He listens.
He's
Yeah.
probably one of our biggest fans.
Probably. Troy, listen. I am your girl, and I will throw some hands. Who hurt you?
Who
I would never hurt you, Troy.
hurt you?
We are best friends.
I'm upset.
All right. I'm really tempted to just be like, hey, can you quiet down?
I'll do it.
Okay.
BRB.
Brief momentarily pause. I'll keep talking about Postcard. So Postcard, like, it's featuring who is it?
Almost walked right in front of the camera.
It's okay. Postcard featuring Gordy.
Hey guys, we're recording in here.
Taken care of. Thanks, Taylor.
Like I just like ruined his life. He looked at me like,
It's okay. They'll get over it.
"Who are you?" To tell me to quiet down.
It's fine. Postcard featuring Gordy. I don't know who Gordy is, but they're good. He's
Yeah.
good. They are good. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really sad. It's a really sad song, but it has like really beautiful harmonies. Like it's beautiful. It's one of those
It's
things that
really
like
pretty.
like literally just the harmony itself like strikes me in a way that makes me cry, and then the words on top of it are just like so sad, and it's just like he's talking about somebody never picking up a postcard, and it's just like this simple little thing, but it's just like devastating.
How do you know, though? Do you share a mailbox?
Well, it might just be like that might have been the last time they talked or whatever. You know, like you never picked it up and never said anything about it, and then we never.
Maybe he professed his love for him in the
Maybe.
postcard, and he never.
Maybe. I don't know. But it's
But he
sad.
also wrote it in Japanese. Maybe that person is Japanese.
Maybe. I don't know. Just sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. But yeah.
One of
And-
my.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go. You go.
This album, just in general, is like. It's like a breakup album. And I know that it's cliche, and I'm kind of tired of the whole breakup albums because I can't relate to them. But I also am just kind of. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. So I don't want to like blast ahead to Pitchfork, but they
No, go ahead and blast.
they gave it a 7.5, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And they said the Australian singer's second album exudes a chic kind of vulnerability. It is a warm and delicate pop album about life as a young gay man.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really good way to describe the album.
Yeah.
Because it is a breakup album, but there's also more to it than that.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah, and it's like it's not just your cliche like breakup album like it's not like something like Taylor Swift would like write. No offense, sorry Luke, and sorry Taylor Swift fans out there.
I'm not
but,
sorry.
No, I'm not. She's not good. But yeah, it's like this is about Troy's breakup. It's not really like. It's not like he's trying to relate to all kinds of breakups. He's like, he's being vulnerable in his music and sharing that with us. So I feel like that's why I can relate to it because it's like I'm relating to Troye Sivan as a human being, not to necessarily his words, you know, which is good.
Yeah.
And if you can relate to those lyrics, they're relatable, you know. I just personally cannot.
Some of my favorite lyrics on this album are from What a Heavenly Way to Die.
Oh yeah, that song is. Wow.
I'm gonna look up these lyrics right now.
Paul posted a screenshot of the lyrics in this like nice aesthetically pleasing fashion on his story, and I was just like, okay, yeah. Hey Paul, shouting you out again. Well, have you listened to Big Mood yet? Listen to Big Mood. All right.
Man, forever's in your eyes, but forever ain't half the time. I wanna spend with you. I wanna be with you. And our
stuff.
youth is all but melted. We can listen to this song. Oh my god, this song is just really good.
It
I
is
want
really
to
good.
cry about it. I'm welling up.
Way to go, Troy. We're proud of you. We stand. We're supporters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
His voice is so easy to listen to.
It is. It is really easy.
It's very like.
I don't think that he has a little range, but he only uses like a little bit of it. But like, it's in a really good way.
I feel like he has a good like lower range.
Uh-huh.
Like he doesn't go high very often, but
Yeah.
he stays here and then only goes lower.
Yeah, but like in Plum, you listen to there's like the backup vocals on the chorus,
Yeah.
and he's singing an octave higher.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yes, boy. Yeah, boy. So I'm gonna shout out Brock he works at Chauncey. And the very first thing I did the morning that this came out was send it to Brock. Because whenever I like play Troye Sivan at work, he'd be like, "Is this Troy?" Like he'd like wheel out in his little chair at his office and be like, "Is this Troye Sivan?" And I'd be like, "Yes." He's like, "Oh my god."
he's like the Kool-Aid man. He like busts through the wall. He's like, "Is this Troy?"
Yeah. So I just wanted to
Nice.
give him
Hi, Brock.
a little shout out.
Welcome.
Brock's a sweet, sweet boy.
So yeah, the shit I don't like. I don't dislike anything on this album.
I put question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Can't relate.
Yeah, no, I like that. I don't have anything that I don't like.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little part of me is like, oh, I wish there were a few more upbeat songs, but like, also, I don't want that. I'm perfectly happy with what I got. So,
Yeah. I honestly don't really feel like Dance to This fits on the album,
I don't either.
but it's there,
It's
and
there.
we stand both of them. So
Yeah, I mean, it's a good song. It came out as a single, and it's probably just like it came out as a single, and then they're like, okay, well, we'll put it on this album.
just to make it an even 10 tracks.
So, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's a good song. It doesn't really go with the rest of it, but yeah, it's whatever,
Can
fine.
we talk about that, like, recording click sound in Animal? Oh my god, it's so cool.
I don't actually cough like that. The first part was a little faked, but then I did actually cough. Yes. He just
That, like, what is that? And I didn't know that I needed it, but now I can't live without it.
okay. Every person that ever makes a song from here on out, you need it.
You need a break in your song where you change the. What is he doing there?
I don't know.
It almost sounds like he's like recording on a cassette
Mhm.
player recorder.
It's like he had to flip it over or something.
It's like click, click. I
I
like don't know what he's saying there, but I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, ugh, it's really
Super good. Super good stuff.
If there's
Yeah.
one thing, if I had to say there's something that I don't like, it's that he has a song about smoking cigarettes on every album,
Oh, yeah.
and it's unnecessary.
I smoked a cigarette last night. Let me elaborate. Okay, so I'm in a show right now, and my character smokes a cigarette. So we had 45 minutes of rehearsal on learning how to smoke an e-cigarette, and I've never smoked anything in my life, I swear. And I was the only one that had never smoked anything at all. Like, some of them students are like actual smokers. And
Because they're art students.
yeah.
And like art students smoke.
And then there's me down there, and I was like,
That's wild that they had you smoke an actual e-cigarette. Like there's
there was
fake
there was
cigarettes that
there
are
was
just
nothing. Yeah, there was nothing. It was literally just the vapor.
Vape. Okay.
There was no nicotine or anything in
Okay.
it. No chemicals. It was just the water vapor. And they were like rehearsal e-cigarettes.
They have you
like, for
juuling
that.
on stage?
Yeah, they had me juuling. They were like specifically for like stage. They were for that. But yeah, it's funny. I look like an idiot. And then it like ran. I was like, I need to go because we only had a couple, so we had to like disinfect them every time. And I was like, I'll go last. So it was like out of stuff at that point. Sorry. So it would be like just a little tiny puff, and I just looked stupid. It's fine. It's
Have I
okay.
ever told you about, so my parents were smokers, and my mom just vapes instead, but she had e-cigarettes at one point, and when we were moving out of our house, I found them in the junk drawer, and I pulled it out, and I was like, I expected them to be dead, because they were in our junk drawer, like, for a long time. So I pulled it out, and I go, ooh, I'm Lanissa. And it was on, and it had nicotine in it, and I was like,
Oh my god.
and my mom was like, Karma, you little bitch. I was like, fuck off.
That's amazing.
It was pretty
That's
funny,
amazing.
but
yeah, it's a weird sensation. It was.
yeah, like does like burn in your throat.
It does, and
We
like
sound like
it made me
little
like a little.
wimpy
I'm not gonna lie, it made me like a little nauseous. And there's not even there wasn't anything in it, and it was just the vapor. But I was still like, and I was trying to just like get it in my cheeks and then blow it out. But they're like, that's not convincing. You gotta kind of breathe it in a little bit and then do the like. It's like like you're like
yeah.
and I was like,
Hold it.
I just looked so stupid. But I was like, I don't want to breathe it in my lungs. I already can't breathe because I got a cold. But that's okay. But my character does have the like long holder, you know, so that's cool. But I gotta learn how to hold it and not drop it. So I'm just an understudy though, so I don't actually have to like if I drop it, it won't be the end of the world. So that's cool.
Yeah.
But they're not getting the actual. We can't rehearse with them until Tech Week, until the first time I have to go on stage because she's gonna be out of town. So I have to like use them, like for the first run of using them, and I'm like, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That sidebar. I also saw Jake and Amelia on my way home last night, and I told them about it, and Jake was like, congrats on your juuling. I was like, no.
That's fun. I saw a post, I think it was on Snapchat, about juuling and how it can affect your menstrual cycle.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gross. I think smoking is gross. I'm sorry.
Take it.
But my
We don't
dad
care.
is like
I'm not
a
sorry.
smoker. Sorry, Dad, if you watch this, but
My parents are smoking. They're dirty smokers.
I
And
think
don't
it's
fucking
gross.
like it.
I've always thought it's gross. I have no desire to ever inhale anything into my lungs. That's why last night was the first time I've ever done it because
Yeah.
I had to and I didn't enjoy it.
God.
But I'll do it because I have to.
Last night I was doing a fun little photo shoot with one of my friends, and he was like, "So I brought a cigarette." Because one time when I was drunk, I bought a pack of cigarettes, and I only smoked one. But I brought them in case you wanted to, like, take aesthetic pictures. And I was like, that's not my aesthetic, but thanks
No.
for thinking of it.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that, though.
No. All right. Should we go into our chores since we're not talking about Troy anymore?
Yeah, probably.
All right. So, thanks for letting us talk about smoking. Don't smoke. It's bad for you.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Smoking is bad.
Just, you know what else you can do? You can enjoy time with your friends. I don't know where
You
I
know
was
what
going
else
with
you can do? You can visit our Twitter, our Instagram, or our Facebook, or...
That was amazing. Okay.
I thought that was where you were going with it, and then you just stopped.
I didn't know where I was going with it, and I'm so glad that you were there for me.
Oh my god.
I was like, you know what else you can do? And then I was like,
You can also find us on SoundCloud, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, anywhere that you can
Anywhere.
listen to a podcast, as well as our YouTube channel. We're Music Monday Cast everywhere.
Music Monday Cast.
And then we also have a Friday Faves playlist where each of us put 5 songs that we're really feeling that week.
I always forget what I've already put on there and always tell Taylor the same thing.
For the last month, there's been at least one song that's already on there from you.
I listen to the same stupid playlist over and over again, and it's just like, and I'm like, God, I need to listen to new music. And then I just keep sending her the same damn songs. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I have a chore
Okay.
for our listeners. If you feel so inclined, tweet us and tell us where you listen.
Yeah.
Because we can only see people listening on Anchor and YouTube. We can't see who's listening on any of the other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're listening on Spotify or like Apple Podcasts or any of those other places, tweet us and let us know. Because I'm interested to see where people like to listen to.
Yeah.
Us. I can't form sentences.
Where people like to
Yeah.
listen to us at.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where you're listening. What platform is your favorite? Do you listen to only audio? Do you watch us on YouTube? Just let us know.
And what
'cause
do you
I'm interested.
prefer?
Yeah, what do you prefer?
And why? Do you hate looking at us?
I
Do you just like to listen while you walk?
Yeah, let us know. Be like, I don't listen to you. You're stupid. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't listen to us, it doesn't matter. Okay, you wouldn't hear this anyway. That was stupid. All right.
All right.
So what are we doing next week?
So one of my favorite artists released an album today.
I saw your tweet about it, so that's why I was kind of like,
Yeah. So Masego
Masego,
released an album called Lady Lady.
Lady.
And man, he's really cool. We'll get into him next week because he's really, really cool.
So next week, Masego, Lady. Here it is. Yeah, I kind of figured that's who we would do because I saw you tweet about it this morning and you were like really excited. So I was like, yeah, I'm down. All right.
Cool.
Well, this has been something.
Quite a
Um,
cast we've done.
Yeah, it's great.
My dad keeps telling me, you guys should really shoot for like 20 minutes. And I'm like,
Like shorter.
probably not.
Yeah, we got too much garbage to talk about.
It doesn't help that we don't see each other during the week now. So
Yeah.
This is like when we get to talk to each other.
Exactly.
Ugh.
So yeah,
All
we
right,
will
you
see you
guys.
next week,
Have a
kiddos.
musical Monday. Listen to something good.
That was stupid. I don't know why I did that.